Hey everybody, it's your girl Tennessee North. Yeah, I'm here with a video. And I'm not going to say small videos because I say all of them small and you know how they turn out. It is what it is. But this one right here, I don't plan on it being long because I'm just going to talk about one thing and cooking one thing. Um, I'm leading up to the holidays. And so, everybody knows I do a lot of cooking at the holiday time. Now, this particular thing here that I'm cooking today is um, one of my number one items. Um, you can't have a holiday without it. And everybody knows in the South, mostly, I can't say everybody, but mostly in the South, there's two things that's always at the dinner table: mac and cheese and turnip greens. Yeah, turnip greens. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna give you a little story. Um, when I was a kid, holidays were a lot different than what they are now. And I understand that change has to come. But sometimes we can deviate too far off to the left if we forget about what we're actually doing. Um, when I was a kid, holidays meant family, friends, getting together, loving on each other. Greet them at the door with hugs and, yeah, a lot of food and sitting around playing games and laughter. And that was the holidays for me when I was a kid. And we have 3 holidays that hit back to back: Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. Now, these are major holidays for a couple of reasons. Well, um, Thanksgiving is, we got a lot to be thankful for. And it's gotten to the point that, large families are dwindling down, like mine. I used to have a real large family. And now it's dwindling down. Um, all the elders are gone. Now, me and my sibling, we're the elders. And so it's up to us to try to keep the tradition going. So me and my sister, we tag team on the cooking. And yeah, we just want to see everybody together. Now, I had a cousin that passed back here in June, and he was really big on family. And it upset him so when people say, in our family would say, "Oh, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving," or "I don't celebrate Christmas." He said, we ain't worrying about names. We celebrating family. Don't worry about what it's called on that day. It's the fact that we're getting together. And it's true. Um, the other thing is the one time when they'll let you off from work and we can get together. Some travel, and that's good. The other thing, Christmas time, and no one knows exactly when Jesus was born, but they have set aside a day to pay homage to him, to say, we're thanking God for sending his son here. And yeah, he is who he is, and we're here because of who he is. And so by setting that day aside, it's another time where a family can get together. And nowadays, your family is so few. Be thankful for what you have, the ones that are still here, and you can enjoy. My mother's birthday was the 8th of November. She would have been 87. And I know if she was still here, she would be a feisty something. Yeah. So these holidays here, it's just family getting together. We don't really worry about the name. Um, so I'm saying all this to say that these holidays that we have a lot of items. Yeah, I bet we have at least 20 items. Yeah, if not more. Every year something is added, or yeah. I don't think we hardly take away anything. We just keep adding to it. But trust and believe, it's all it. They eat it up and told it what don't get eaten at the table. Yeah, we pack it up. I buy to go plates. So, cause at my house, they're not gonna eat all that leftovers. It's just me, the mister, and the two boys. They live downstairs, and they mostly eat out. We can't eat all those leftovers. And my freezer, I have two freezers. Both of them stay packed of stuff that putting in, and then we never go back to it. So I want it taken off. Yeah. So, getting back to the greens. Well, every year around this time, around September, I have some Amish friends. And I got to know these people. I was coming out of Kentucky from a meat store, and I was coming down the back road. And a friend of mine was with me, and we were talking, and all of a sudden I stopped. She says, "What is it?" Wasn't nothing coming, so I backed up. I said, "Wait a minute, I saw a sign." It said greens. And everybody knows that Tennessee love turnip greens. So I turned down that lane and drove down there. It was some Amish people. And that I met, and their name was Daniel and Rachel. And they had a whole lot of children. Well, they sold greens. And I mean, they go out there and pick them. And they didn't pick them, they cut them with scissors. And if you pull it up there, all the children come out. Their little shoes be lined up. And they all got a pair of scissors. And they go out there, him and his wife, and you got several bags of greens in a matter of minutes. And so, well, after they stopped selling them, Daniel's sister and her husband, which is Rachel and Benny, they live in the next farm, they started selling. And so that's where I get them at. Now, the Amish, they don't use phones. But Benny took my number, and so every year he lets me know when the greens are ready. And so this guy said, "Wait a minute, they calling people? When did they start calling people?" They called me. And so they become good friends of mine. So every year I get my greens from them. And I get enough greens. I cook up enough greens to last me Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Easter, and Memorial Day. Yeah. The only one holiday that we don't get together is New Year's. Everybody cooks at their own house because we have a tradition, and I know everybody knows about the black-eyed peas. Your good luck comes if you cook them at your house, and that's what we do. We celebrate New Year's. We call, talk on the phone, laugh and whatnot, FaceTime, but everybody cooks at their own house. So, let me show you my greens. Now, I've already cooked up 3 big bags of greens and put them in the freezer. But let me show you what I just did. Do you see that? That big black trash bag. I picked all of those and washed them. Now I'm waiting on my meat to get ready so I can put them back in. Yeah. So I have a pot on that's smoked turkey. And I have a big pot. And I do mean a big pot. Take up 2 eyes. And that's pork going in that. Because that's the way I like mine. I use some smoked Joe, they call it jaws. Joe bacon, Joe cooked meat. I use some salt pork. And I use some country ham. Yeah, I throw all that in the pot. And those greens, those are mustard and turnip mixed. Yeah. And when I get through, yes, Lord, shut your eyes. I've already got like 6 bags in the freezer. I'm going to do those up. The turkey is going for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to put up a bag. And next week, or this weekend, I'll be going to get another like that and pick. And that's going to last me all the way to Memorial Day. Yeah. So, that's what I was doing. Working on my greens. I do it every year. There's no time that you can't say, do you get some greens? Oh, yes, I do. Yeah. You know, if you buy them in the store, they're going to charge you like $1 and something for a bunch. Maybe got 10 leaves in it. You ain't getting nothing. I paid $10 a bag. Yeah. And that's 3 bags in there. And that's after you done picked them. So the bag would be bigger, but there's not a lot to pick off of them because they cut them. Yeah. You don't have a lot to mess with. Yeah. So that's what this video is going to be about. Once I get them in the pot, I'll let you see them in the pot. And, yeah. They get done, I'll let you see me taste them. It's just about the greens. Yeah. Start my holiday off. This is where I've started. And before this video ends, I want to address something. Now, trolls, I don't let them bother me. I got thick skin. But sometimes they say things that I think need to be addressed. I won't call your name, but I had one. I don't know if you're a troll or not, but you told me just saying. I had a comment that says, Tennessee North, why do you allow sous chef to sit on your table? I'm sure your mom didn't let you do that. And this is how I want to address this. See, first of all, you didn't know my mother. So you can't possibly know what she would have been doing or said about that. My youngest daughter, sous chef's mom, when she was little, she loved watermelon, and my mother did too. So any given time you go to my mother's house, she'd be sitting in the middle of the table because that's where my mother put her. Give her a watermelon, a little spoon, set it in a little bowl, and let her eat her watermelon. My mom sitting in a chair with her piece of watermelon in a bowl, and they're watching TV. That's the kind of grandmama she was. She loved her grands. She loved her kids. Sous chef's mom was just like sous chef, a little bitty thing. And we used to call her Brittany doll, or Brit. And because her name is Brittany, we used to call her Brit, or Brittany doll. And yeah, my mom let her sit in the middle of the table. Now, it wasn't going to hurt anything because she still wiped the table. Now, my mother was a neat freak. But she had that house that everybody clinged to. You didn't tear down her house. When you left there, her house was still in immaculate condition. But she had grands, and she had kids. And she had a husband. And we were all over the house. But you didn't tear down her house. And she wanted you there. She called you to come down. Yeah. And I'm the same way. I don't live in a glass house. And I got grandkids. And they're going to put stuff down, and I'm going to get it up, or their parents going to get it up. Yeah. And so, when sous chef is here, I don't let sous chef walk the table or anything like that. But if I'm doing something she wants to help and she might sit on the table, it ain't like I'm not going to wash that table. off. But the point I need to make here is, watch me. You seen that thing where it tells you to follow it and look around? This Tennessee North house. Now, the point I need to make here is, I'm not mad about you asking, but this is what I want to let you know. What you do at your house and how you conduct your house, you know what? That's none of my business. It's none of my business. Whatever you do at your house, that's your house. Now listen to this. This Tennessee North house. And whatever I do at Tennessee North house is none of your business. Yeah. If my granddaughter sits on that table and I allow her, it's for a reason. And if it's not for a reason, sous chef, get down. But I don't owe you no explanation. So, that's to answer your question, because when you made the comment, I didn't answer it, because I was going to answer it on here. Yeah. So, that being said, now, as you said, I'm just asking. Okay, I'm just telling. Okay. Now, I had one more comment. Said, are you ill or mad? Guess what? Neither. I should ask you. I'm not going to call your name. Are you ill or mad? I mean, what's your point? Yeah, that's what I thought. So, when Tennessee North addressed people, I'm not angry. I'm not mad. And your comment is your comment. And you can either keep them to yourself. You can ask. And if I want to respond, I will. And so, yeah. That's my response. Yeah. So, I'm going to cook these greens. And I'm going to let you see them boiling. And hopefully I'm going to let you see me tasting them. Yeah. And these is mustard and turnip mixed. Yeah. I think I might get a few collard greens to go with my cabbage for New Year's. Yeah. Somebody say, why do you always say yeah? Because I can. And I did. Yeah. So, let's get to these greens. Okay. You see I got 2 pots up there. This one is for the turkey. That one's for the pork. Yeah. So, I'm at the sink washing them now. You can see the back of my head. Yeah. So, I'm getting ready to put okay. See all those greens? I still got a big bag full. This set is going in the turkey for Thanksgiving. Yeah. And the other one, I'm going to fill that pot up. That's got pork in it. Yeah. So, I usually wash my greens at least 4 times. One sink, to the other sink, to the other sink. Then when that water is clear, like that, like that. Then, they're ready to go in the pot. But until your water is clear, don't put them in the pot. Yeah. I just took these out. You see how clear the water is? Yeah. That's what you want. And if you see something floating and the water's kind of murky, they're not clean. Don't nobody want no nasty greens. You know they come out of the field and there's bugs and God knows what on them. So keep washing them till your water looks like that. Yeah. So let me get this set in this pot. Okay. From the time I started this video, I had on some different clothes. Well, I started this video early up in the day. And I put my meat on, let it cook for a couple hours, and turned it off. Took my son to his doctor's appointment. Went to pick Mr. up from work. Took my son's battery to the AutoZone, O'Reilly's, and exchanged it out because he had a bad battery and he had just bought it. Since then, I've been home, cleaned that black trash bag of turnip greens. Got 2 pots over here. That's the big one, and that's the small one. Both of them are full to capacity. And this is the last of them. See how clean the water is? Mm-hmm. That's what you want. And I'm through. Yeah. So, I've been busy. And, it's 7:30. Yeah. I have to wait till these cook down in the biggest pot because it's full. Let me show you. You see what I'm talking about? Yeah. This pot right here is as tall as my 4-month-old grandson. Yeah, it's one of them big industrial pots. It used to belong to my mother. And this is a very large pot. Might not look like it here, but I got it on the 1.5 eye. This is on 2 eyes. Yeah. And see how full they are? I gotta let this cook down so I can get the last of them in. Okay. I've already put seasoning in this one. I'm gonna put some chicken bouillon in there. I've already added some onion powder, garlic powder. Put some red pepper flakes in it. Yeah. I'm gonna add some, just a little salt because I put some salt pork in that one. Yeah, and some black pepper. Okay, guess what? You see my shirt done got wet. Guess what? They're all in the pot. And the bag is empty. Yeah. So, when I put mine in, my meat is already done. Now it's just a point of cooking the greens down. And I usually cook my greens about an hour, 1.5 till they're real tender. Yeah. So, I'm going to let them do their job. Whew. And I'm going to take a break. Yeah. See you in about an hour, 1.5 hours. Okay. It's been about an 1.5 hours. These greens are done. I'm getting ready to turn them off. And, yes, Lord. Yeah. Let me let you look in the pot. That's the turkey. And this is the pork. Yeah. Ooh, Thanksgiving. Can't wait. So, I'm gonna get a little taste bit so you can see. Yeah. Okay. I wasn't gonna disappoint you. Put a little vinegar on it. With the pork, with the turkey. Yeah. I'm just gonna do a sample. I'm tired. You know I gotta speak to the Lord. Amen. Amen. So, one with the pork in it. And there's some salt pork and some country ham. Country ham shank. And tender. Oh my goodness. I could eat these things cold. I'm sorry. They said I don't talk loud enough. I could eat these cold. I had the fat meat in it too. Canned greens. Fresh ones. If I had the whole thing, the dressing with it, you know, the egg, the tomato, the onion. Oh. I'm gonna wait till Thanksgiving to do it right. I can eat them anyway. I prefer them with the pork in it. But if you know how to season them right, if you use turkey, you gotta put a little oil in it. Because turkey don't make no oil. And to cook them right, you gotta have a little oil. I'll try to come make a video if I don't do live on Thanksgiving. To let them tell you if I done them right. These are the ones with the turkey. Oh, don't they look good? Have mercy on both of them. You notice I didn't make no hot water cornbread. Tell you, I'm just sampling this. But Thanksgiving, I'm having cornbread, the tomatoes, the onion. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One thing about I don't like about turkey, I use some smoked turkey necks. The little bones. Yeah. That right there, scale to 1 to 10. I'm gonna give it a 18. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. This fork did a happy dance. Yes. So, this concludes my little video about cooking greens. This is not my last set I got this weekend. Whenever y'all see this video, I got one more weekend of greens I'm going to do. Another bag. Another 3 bags. Another fill up of that black trash bag. Yeah. And then I'm through for the year. Yeah. I put them up so I will have some for Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Easter, and Memorial Day. And some of those Sundays in between. Yeah. I think my mom will be proud of me with these greens. Yeah. And I'm sorry if I'm not talking loud enough. I said my mom be proud of me. I'm proud of myself. Yeah. So if you like anything about this video, give me a thumbs up. Like, share, subscribe. Tell someone about Old Tennessee North. Get you some of these fresh greens for your holiday. Yeah. If you don't want to call it Thanksgiving, call it Family Get Together Day. Yeah. I got some more little tips for holiday. Keep watching. I forgot to mention about the pot liquor. When we were coming up, the parents used to break the cornbread up in the pot liquor, feed it to babies. That's the oldest baby food in the world. Yeah.